What it is, what it do, what it be. It's your boy D Stu, aka Moscato Poppy on Instagram. Welcome to another episode of Burn by Opinions, y'all. It's been a minute. Let go.
Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Cool G. Follow me on IG at GXBoy_Snooper Talk to the people from.
Hey, here we go. You already know, baby, what time it is. It's your boy 6'2" and Nasty. Due to the good brothers. You know, them boys had Founders Day yesterday, but it's still the good brothers, baby.
You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to TJ. He couldn't make it this morning, but we're going to press on without him. What's good, people? We've been a minute. We bike again. I know we take a hiatus every few months, but we bike.
Welcome back. We'll keep you back.
Hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to the Christmas season coming up. And hopefully we can get another episode in before the new year. This won't be our last time talking to you before 2021. But yeah, we're just going to jump into it. You know how we get down. We always start off, well, not always, but most of the time we start off with dope or dumb. We give the guys a handful of topics. They tell me how they feel about each one, whether it's dope or dumb, and then give me their justification for either way they went. So without further ado, we're going to head down to Dallas, man. We all done seen the video about, the chicks was twerking in the man's restaurant. And so, yeah, his reaction drew a little bit of criticism. Dallas restaurant owner's response to twerking customers goes viral. So the name of the restaurant is True Kitchen and Cocktails down in Dallas, Texas. My man's name is Kevin Kelly. He opened his restaurant in August in downtown Dallas. It's a hard year to open up a restaurant, first off. But apparently the females in there was twerking on his furniture. No, I haven't seen a video of the females actually twerking, so I can't comment on, whether it was on the furniture or not for sure. But allegedly they were on the furniture. He spazzed out. We'll drop a little clip of his reaction in here. You guys have seen the video.
Real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink. Don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money.
How do you feel about my man's reaction to his patrons twerking in his restaurant?
I'll go first. I think it's dumb. For the sole fact of how he went about it. It's definitely a way that you go about things. You only you're a black establishment, and it's certain ways you can go about doing stuff like that. I totally respect the fact that you don't want nobody standing on your furniture, but you don't go out and start make this whole crazy public service announcement the way that social media is set up now, because we don't know it. Just like you said, there was no video. We don't know exactly what was taking place for him to react like that. But the fact that someone caught your reaction is just like what the headline said. This is restaurant suicide in the making, bro. So I respect where he's coming from, but you got to always be thinking about what's going to happen after this. You got to live in a social media world now. Now it's probably patrons that's going to bypass this restaurant for sure now.
Facts, what you got on the net?
I mean, I think it's dope though. To be honest, I say that because I do agree. Their approach was horrible. Definitely was horrible. Like you said, we haven't seen the video to see the full fact. But my whole reason is the intent. You know what I'm saying? I like the intent behind it because I get 2020 has been messed up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been stuck in the house. Everybody, I want to get outside. I miss taking trips. I want normal. But you taking your behind to a restaurant and twerking, that's not normal. You wouldn't be twerking in a regular restaurant just because you hear good music. Like, we still got to be cordial, know how to act in public. That's part of the problem. We don't know how to act in public. Then when y'all see videos like that happen and you see, other people complaining or talking about us, then we put ourselves in that situation. So my man was just trying to look out for us, to get us above where we've been years behind people talking about us because we do stupid stuff. Let's be more smart here. You know what I'm saying? It's time to step up.
You kind of hit on where I was gonna go with it, but I was gonna ask, like, at what point is it the restaurant's responsibility to? Because I was having this conversation with somebody, and they said that his restaurant or his DJ created like a club vibe in there with the music, because ain't nobody twerking to R&B or jazz or nothing like that. So he was saying the restaurant giving out the wrong vibe or the wrong atmosphere, and then they were saying that he was selling like sections in there and serving, you know, alcohol like it was a bar.
He was treated like a club.
Yeah, so it was like giving off club vibes a little bit. So I get it. It's still a restaurant, and I mean, you can't really be twerking on furniture. You ain't really supposed to be twerking on nobody's furniture in the club either.
Period.
But so I mean, yeah, some accountability is on the customers too. But if you're gonna try to pass off a restaurant lounge with lounge vibes, create the lounge vibe. Don't just be feeding people club vibes. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how
I see it for both ways. I mean, I don't think twerking is necessarily bad. Like, he was trying to make it seem like twerking is like destroying the black community, or I open this space to give us a safe space. Like, bro, twerking, it ain't that serious. This ain't 2005 anymore. Like, twerking is a normal part of our culture now. It's become who we are. So, not the men, but, you know.
I don't know. You come to Atlanta. Be careful, boy.
Hey, but the easiest way to fix that, is if there was a certain table or certain females like twerking on furniture. As the owner, you walk up to them and you talk to them nicely. You have that conversation under the music, and you know what? Sweeten up the blow. Just like this, like, hey, you know, females love mimosas. Let me get y'all order of mimosas, but please just stay off my furniture. I appreciate y'all coming here, and that's it.
That'd have been a much more professional way to handle it. Yeah,
and this would have never been a thing.
Yeah,
never been a thing.
Yeah, he wanted some clout, but it backfired on his ass. Moving on.
Backfired.
Moving on. NBA star Malik Beasley. I don't even know who Malik Beasley is. I don't know if he can hoop or not, but Malik Beasley's wife, Montana Yao, files for divorce after Malik was spotted with, drum roll please, Larsa Pippen. Now, Larsa,
she belongs to the streets.
We don't talk about Larsa too much on the show, but we talk about Larsa a lot in the group chat. Larsa done been out here in these streets serving face for a minute. I mean, poor little Scottie Pippen. Scottie, I don't know what Scottie did to scar this woman and make her go do these things, but so apparently a couple of weeks ago, Malik Beasley was spotted in some airport. I forgot what airport it was.
Miami too. I can't remember.
But he was in some airport. My man's only 23 years old. 24 years old.
24. Just turned 24.
Larsa is knocking on 50. Larsa has a son that's 1 year younger than Malik Beasley. And she was spotted, you know, hugged up on him in the airport. Apparently they just took a little vacation. And somebody snapped a picture in the airport. It got back to Malik's wife. Malik's wife is now filing for divorce. And that's how the cookie crumbles in the world of Malik Beasley. But Larsa, man, you got to calm down, baby. You got to calm down. What's your reaction to the latest?
Hey, you took words out my mouth. You said that's how the cookie crumbles. That's what happens when you get your hand caught in the cookie jar. You shouldn't be in that cookie jar, Malik. Boy, you know better. You know better. But I agree though, boy. I don't know what Larsa got going on. I don't know if Jada done set some entanglements for women worldwide.
She's been doing this for a long time.
She's wild.
Make no mistake about it. Larsa Pippen is tough for a woman in her late 40s. She's tough.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful. But at what point does Pippen just throw in the towel? You gotta throw in the towel. Like Nate Robinson should have did. You gotta throw in the towel. Scottie throw in the towel.
Oh,
Scottie been signing bad deals his whole life.
Boy. Dang. That's tough.
Hey.
I don't blame her though. I think it's dope though. Yeah, I don't blame her. She should file for the boy. He out here wild.
It's definitely dope. I ain't gonna cap though. Larsa was bad, but so was Jezebel, and you see what happened to him for all my Bible scholars out there. But he needs to he need to really do some self-reflection, man. It's dope. We ain't even got to talk too much about it. Lost will get it together. You out here married. Get it together. You out here married. Then she gonna post that stupid post talking about don't believe everything you see.
And you see,
Larsa, shut your ass up. We know what it is.
What? Hey, he sound like a dude that they got caught. Hey, I was like, huh? What you mean?
That was like,
don't believe everything you see.
That was like when Offset posted, I miss my grandma after a car you filed for the boy. Like, bro,
wow.
Wow. I miss my grandma.
Wow.
Would you be mad if your son brought home a 48, 49-year-old woman and he 24?
Right.
Unmarried.
Okay.
I know we had this conversation in the group chat. Unmarried, though. If the chick wasn't married, would you have a problem with him bringing home a woman that was more than twice his age or twice his age?
It depends. It depends. Because if we sit down to have this conversation, if he's at that point in his life, he's 24, 25, he's not looking to settle down and be married, by all means, do you, dog. Do you. Because we all know what you got to get that. You got to get that out your blood before you get committed. So if that's what he's doing, that's what he's doing. But boy, you out here swinging for the fence.
What about your daughter?
What like that?
Man, look.
Yeah. I
Hey,
knew that was gonna
It's a
happen.
double standard. Let's be honest. Though. It's a double standard.
I was about to come with just that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna talk trash to him. I mean, I'm gonna talk cold cash trash to him. I'm like, bro, you realize she could have had you 2 times right now? She could have had 2 of you. That lady, what? Is she? I got to ask him, like, is there money in it? Are you her sugar baby?
Sugar baby, like you better be a sugar baby.
It got to come with some kind of perks, my boy. It got to come with some kind of perks, my boy.
I bring her to the side. I mean, like all the grown folks outside, son. You stay in here.
Hey, Eli swinging for the fences, boy. I ain't mad. Hey, oh gosh, Eli, go get it.
I mean, if he on his sugar baby shit, then I can't.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. I might have to look to the side. I'm like, all right, Eli. But hey, what is you thinking, son? That's all right.
I would though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be honest though. Real talk, I would say something though. Like, be honest, you gotta have that sit down conversation, man. You know, my son or daughter, you know what you get yourself into. You gotta know what you get yourself. You're not a full adult. I can't say you're a full adult right there because you're still thinking like a child. Let's be honest. Yeah. When we was in the 20s, we was wild. But you making some grown decisions right now. So if you know what you're getting yourself into, you're gonna have to deal with the consequences. At that point, you gotta pull reins back.
He got to be crazy. He got to be crazy to even bring her home. You know, most folks gonna know, like, hey, you can't never come to my mama and them house.
But see, that's a different age.
With a woman that's twice your age? Hell no.
But that's true.
No, you never come to my mama.
You gotta look at it. You gotta look at it. When we was growing up, if you meeting the parents, you serious. So
that's what I'm saying.
Nowadays, that's the norm.
Yeah.
Like kids nowadays, that's the norm.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Jaleesa might beat the hell out that woman. I might beat the hell out that woman, boy.
This ain't playing.
Eli? No, sir.
Man,
don't play Bob.
Don't play you know what I know. You keep that old woman away from here. Moving on.
Let's go.
Your boy Drizzy, Champagne Poppy, who I still get mistaken for on Instagram. Champagne Poppy, not Moscato Poppy, people. Stop sending me your DMs.
Nobody knows you.
I know it's easy. You confuse the two. Anyway, Drake has launched a line of scented candles, including one that smells just like him. This got to be the most narcissistic thing Drake ever done, launching a goddamn candle.
No. Let's call it what it is. It's light skin. It's light skin thing. Yeah, light skin. If that ain't all light skin,
that's the epitome. That's what stuff Prince might do if he was around. But, the 34-year-old rapper will launch Better World Fragrance House, which includes 5 different scents. The company's website is just a landing page for now, but the e-commerce site Revolve offered early access to the line. So he's got 5 scents. Amber, cashmere, suede, and velvet are the other 4 scents. and the candles are going for $80 a pop. Looks like. So for $80, you can get one room in your house to smell like Drizzy. Does a person even have a smell? Singular smell man. All the time?
Yo,
I'm a grown man.
I don't know.
Ain't no way. I'm gonna go. That's tough. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It's dope because you know what these women are gonna do, just like these men and women did for Erykah Badu. Drizzy, make your money. If Erykah can do it, you can do it too, brother.
That's what I'm about to say. Hey, I agree. I like the business mindset. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I like the business mindset. At some point, you got to transition from an artist to a mogul. Everybody saw Diddy do it. Everybody saw Jay-Z do it. That's the name of the game, bro. That's the name of the game. But like I drop a little gem. Y'all ain't know yesterday was Candle Day at Bath and Body.
Bro, I was just about to bring that up. The lines was crazy.
I saw the line. Me too. I didn't even know
the lines was crazy.
I say, what? So now you can imagine what Drake line's gonna be like when he dropped this.
I didn't know people buy candles like that.
I
didn't know people buy candles. I buy candles every now and then, but
don't Bath and Body Works candle with.
But see, don't get it twisted though. I'm a Yankee Candle kind of guy. I do like Yankee Candle though. Yankee Candle be having some hitters on the low.
Yankee Candle expensive though, man.
Nah,
don't sleep on White Barn, my boy.
The deal, boy.
Don't sleep on White Barn, my boy.
Hey, I think I remember that. I seen that mean to have it one time.
I ain't gonna cap, bro. Them Bed Bath and Beyond, not Bed Bath and Beyond. Them Yankee candles.
Body Works. They did.
Them Yankee candles. You light one, it'll have your whole house smelling like whatever. It only like one.
My area,
but like you say,
my whole house might not smell like it.
Nah, they ain't cheap.
Them joints ain't cheap.
That's all right. I'll stick with Bath and Body Works and keep my whole area smelling well.
I ain't gonna cap on Bath and Body Works. Nah, they legit.
Those candles good too. They last a long time.
They legit. They do. They legit.
Bro, I've had this one for months. Striking it up early in the morning. Praise God.
There you go.
All right, moving on. Yeah. We ain't gonna venture too far from the last topic. So there was a question posed by Lil Duval a while ago. He did a poll, right? And he asked, you know, for a feature on a song, would you allow Drake, if you were married, to have sex with your wife? If, you know, just one time, he didn't say whether Drake got it finished. He didn't say, we ain't going into details. Just, would you let Drake have sex with your wife for a feature on a song? I think this is a dumbass question, but apparently almost 70% of people who took the poll say yes, they would let Drizzy have sex with their wife for a feature on a song.
There's some sick human beings out there, bro. There's some sick human. Boy, you might as well go and sell your soul right along with your wife. That's what you might as well do. Hey man, we ain't even gonna spend time on that too much. That's all the way doing. You crazy? Something wrong with you?
I can't fathom,
bro. What, bro?
Boom. Not only that, how does that conversation happen? How do you sit around your boys and be like, dog, if Drake want to have a feature and you want to hit him, no question, he got it. No way.
It ain't even worth it,
bro.
Way.
No way. I'm sorry. No way. No way.
Hey,
everybody, welcome TJ to the show.
Yeah. That boy safety first. No mask, but he got the seatbelt on. I love it, baby. Let's go.
No mask? Y'all wearing masks in your car?
Nah, some people do. I hate that joke. I hate that joke.
Well, I'm not an idiot, so.
I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna let Drake smash my wife for no feature on no song. I ain't gonna let Drake smash my wife for nothing, really, but
I'm with
feature on a song?
$100 million. The baby, never again.
Ain't no way.
$1 million.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
I swear on everything, bro. That'd just be one I have to forgive, bro. Maybe y'all did before, man. Shit.
How is your wife gonna look at you?
Right.
Your wife
like a rich ass motherfucker. What are you talking about? Hey, there's people wives out here that's fucking for free. Mine made me $100 million.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't too many husbands out here who ain't gonna slide for $100 million.
Bro, we sliding, dog. We on the come up.
TJ get that 100. TJ get that 100 mil and start acting like that dude from the video that we go talk about later in the show. Look at you.
Hey, okay,
You a 7 at
since
that.
we on it. Since we on it, at what point though, after she, if you do that, at what point do you like, all right now, I ain't say nothing when you was out here, Drake, let me do what I do. At what point it gotta come up? It gon' come up.
You can't.
Okay, bro, you kind of indebted to her because she took dick for $100 million for you.
Yeah.
Right? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
She
that's
took
what
the L
you just
for you
like,
at that
thank
point.
you. Thank you for cheating for me.
But you
Like,
know,
come
some
on,
man
man.
gonna flip it, bro. He gonna, all right,
But you
now,
took-
you did no dirt. Let me do my.
You got to.
Nah,
Nah, bro. That's not
Nah.
dirt. That's a
Hell no,
L on your
that's-
behalf. That's your L. You hold that L.
Nah, some
Yeah.
man gonna flip it, bro. He gonna flip it.
Honestly, man, that's a dub for everybody. Honestly.
All right, y'all ready to get into the main topic?
Man.
Because it's a good one. It's a
Let's
good
get
one.
into it. Good timing, TJ.
All right, so in a viral video that went
Hey,
around the
we
world
recording.
yesterday, there was this guy. What was his name? Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels. He runs a pretty popular podcast apparently.
The consultant. Oh,
Yeah. So he's a
Oh my
successful black man. I assume he's successful. He puts up that front. He's pretty much he's raw, bro. Like if you call up his show, he gonna give you his unfiltered opinion about whatever the hell it is, bro. I watch his other interviews. He's just as nasty towards the men, ladies. So he's not just sexist. He give it to everybody the same way, cut and dry. But anyway, some woman called up on his show. She's a successful business owner. She owns a dog grooming business, I guess, from what I took from the interview. And she was pretty much making the point that the men that she wants, who are, wealthier, successful black men, don't seem to be interested in her. And why was that? And I guess she felt like she was worthy of the men that she wanted. And Buddy pretty much went on a goddamn 10-minute tirade about how she was basic.
I actually want a six-figure guy, is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level. Saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those. Okay, so that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average-looking women tend not to get high-earning men. They tend to get average men. Average-looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. Average-looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one.
He called her basic, average looking.
I'm trying to be nice, man.
Bruh, got a baby. You a baby mama with a sketchy ass baby daddy. You more than 30, so you already knocked down a couple points. Like
35.
he was, bruh. He was saying things that all men were thinking, but we wouldn't dare say that to a woman. But he said it. So let's just get some quick takes, and then I'm sure that we'll move on to further dissect this very entertaining interview between the two. Whoever wants to start it off.
Well, she kind of, I would say one thing. He's very straightforward. I respect him for it. And you got to know what you're walking into when you get on a show like that, because she had to be an avid listener for her to even call into the show. And I think that it's honest. It's brutal, but it's that's what it is. It's brutal honesty. And if you want to be honest, man, like sometimes, like a lot of times, women like they put themselves on this pedestal that nobody else is gonna put them on.
Yeah.
Nobody else. So yeah, I respect it. I respect his views. It's brutal, but I respect it.
Definitely was. Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. But it's one of those things, and I don't know if y'all run into these situations where the woman is so unrealistic that you try to say it in an easy way, but you are basically forced to be mean because it's like, bro, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I feel like he was a little stern, and D said that he's stern with everybody. That's fine. Yeah. He had to get damn near nasty because the girl was like saying like basically picked up the phone and started looking at what you looking on the phone for? You talking to this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to what this dude is saying if you ask him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he was definitely rough. I think he could have been a little nicer, but I mean, if he's trying to help somebody, sometimes you just gotta be mean, man. You just gotta tell him what it is.
Take that.
I mean, I'm definitely with it. At my point though, I'm torn because TJ hit the nail on the head though. Like, at what point? Cause I get it. You know, you taught be self-confident. You got to be self-confident in yourself. Know your worth. But at what point do you not it just don't click? It's not click. Because clearly, I mean, I get it. You value yourself. You put yourself high, but the type of man you're really looking for, man, he's not checking for you. And yeah, that's just the cold hard facts. Because I think he said it, he was like, which I don't know, I think it was very brutal. He's like, the type of man you're looking for is not in your home, not your dad, not your uncles, nowhere around you. So you don't even know what he wants. And I was like, ooh, shit.
Ooh.
Ooh. Shit. Boy,
that moment, every man was like, ooh.
Ooh, shit. Now, boy, I'm like, ooh. Yeah, man. That's tough. Ain't no coming back from that.
Then he came for again. He was like, look, you've only been in the six figures for what, 3 years now? He said you only been there for 3 years. And he's like, ma'am, you run he said you run a dog grooming company.
I thought that was messed up. When he said that, I was like,
he was like, you don't even do no shit. You don't do no fancy shit. No impressive shit. You ain't even relevant. You ain't even relevant.
I was like, God damn, sir.
Hey, but that's a fact though, bro. Like, do you think that like a lawyer or like some doctor that she wants is gonna want to introduce people like, hey, here's my wife who's a dog groomer? He ain't looking for no damn dog groomer.
Bro, it's just
keep it a stat.
I ain't gonna lie, but I think about, if that's the case, but I think about the clientele. You got to think about it on the other end too. You know, white people love their dogs. That's a plug for your business right there, bro. You can have dogs
doing Thanksgiving.
You can have
dog show. So, yeah, that's
exactly, dog. Like, I mean, I look at it like that, but still, who's going to even get to that point? The best thing for this lady and women that, you know, are kind of in this situation with this person is to build with a normal person. Build with them, because you're not going to find made millionaires that's interested in dating, especially if you rate yourself at something like a 6.
It's hard to tell that to a woman in her mid to late 30s. It's hard for a woman in her late 30s to accept that she got a bill, bro.
You got a bill, man.
Now, on the flip side,
I feel like men in their late 30s who got that kind of money probably want the youngest, finest thing that they can get that they can tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not looking for a 35-year-old. Unless she's fine as hell. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he was saying on the
cover. With no kids.
He said he can't beat him off on
kids.
No boy.
I think she came on the call with a little bit of snarkiness, and that's what led to the reaction that he was giving. I mean, like we said, he's raw with everybody, but he took it up to another level with her because she was kind of cocky with it at first, like in asking her questions. It was like, I deserve these kind of men. Why don't they, you know? It wasn't even the way that she was asking the question felt more like they missing out. Like, why they keep passing me by and missing out? And we was, I think every man on the call was looking like, you missing out?
Right.
We don't give a damn about that job.
And bruh got real raw. He gave her the whole breakdown. He said, "Ma'am, you're 35 with a 13-year-old son, with the
sketchy
funny,
baby daddy.
Sketchy baby daddy.
Yeah, sketchy baby daddy.
He said, "Ma'am, you're 6 at best." I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
No, he asked. He asked
no.
her like, "What do you
he
think
asked
you
her.
are,
He
ma'am?"
did.
And he
But
said,
that was
don't
after
say
he was
7.
giving her the
Don't say
breakdown.
7.
He said, "Don't you dare say 7."
You know what you gonna say?
I was like, God damn, bro.
How do you
But
think
my
you look
thing is,
when you wake up?
my thing is, if you make it 6 figures, you well off. Why do you need a man that makes 6 figures? What does that? I mean, are you looking to build your empire, or like why you can't just get a regular man? Why does he have to make 6 figures?
It sounds to me like she still wants to be kept. You know, that's what it sounds like. Although she has her own money, it sounds to me
She
like
wants to
she
be
wants to
pampered.
be
I
kept.
get it. You supposed to pamper your woman.
No,
Honestly,
I think
is it that she wants to be kept, or is it she just wants that? She just wants that to be able to say that. Like, I got a man that make money.
she
I got a
feels
good
like
man
that
or
would.
whatever. I think that she
That
just
would.
wants that title.
That would.
Validate her,
What's it
kinda.
called? Validate her. That would validate
her. I got mine, and my man can get his. Right.
But then we talked
I
about
feel
that
like
girl
it-
that you put in the
oh,
chat, Nasty. What was the porn star? What's her name? Brittany something?
Oh, Brittany Jones. Yeah.
Brittany Jones.
She
And her
belongs to
take-
the streets.
She was like, she was on Twitter
And
popping
she
off
ain't
about
even
how she was saying like, I don't mess with, ball players and got a 6-figure man, and I was a junkie.
Yeah.
First off, don't tell
Right.
nobody that, sweetheart. But
Right.
she was like, yo, I had needles in my purse and I had the drugs in the purse, and we pull up to the dude's gate to go in his house, and he's like, you got to get rid of the drugs, and I got out the car because I ain't got to tolerate that. Like,
But how many of them do you keep? None.
like,
Ain't
bruh,
nobody wiping
exactly.
you.
He was not
Right.
talking about having
She's
sex.
not
with you.
wifing.
He was
Right.
talking about wifing.
Right.
Wifing.
Right.
Why
You
you
gotta
nobody
get
wiping you, cuz?
get to the fact. Wife. That's not wifing material. You like you said, you got caught up.
She's not.
You got
She's
caught
not.
up. You caught him.
Yikes.
He
She's
didn't-
not
Who's that
wiping
dude?
you.
Who's that dude that got caught slipping?
I don't
It's
know.
things, bro.
Probably Drake.
Right?
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, she had the needles, bro. I ain't never been. I don't think I can ever be that desperate, bro. To see a girl with needles and just say, you know what, I'm gonna still smash this thing. I don't know, dog. I can't do it.
What's going
Yeah, somebody got caught.
No,
Oh
I
shit!
can't.
Somebody
No.
about to say something.
No. I was just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
Nancy look like you took some
To a
shit.
place. It just took me to a place back in Coastal. Bunny Ranch, dog. It just took me to a place.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's why I ain't say that.
That's a
I
fact.
know some boys that have been to the ranch, bro. I know some
Got to
boys
be
that
more
have been
careful,
to the
bro.
ranch,
That's
bro.
a fact.
That is. So I was like, ooh, it's rough.
Hey, this random, but like me and my boy were talking about this shit. Like, I like beforehand when I was younger, I didn't understand why people would pay for like any type of prostitute, high end or low end, any type of prostitute. But then it was like, bro, if you like older and you're dealing with relationships, but like everybody aggravating you, I can see why if you got money, you just gonna throw a couple $100 just to have sex, so you don't have to deal with talking about it. That shit made so much more sense to me as I got older. I was like, damn, so it makes sense now. Cause I always just be like, bro, who the fuck would pay for a prostitute? But now I was just like,
totally agree.
I think I
totally
see.
agree.
I think I see why.
I totally
I'm not gonna
agree.
argue with somebody just so I can have sex with them if I'm not trying to marry them. I might just toss a little bit of cash and make this thing happen. Not saying that I would do it, but I'm just saying it makes sense to me now since we're on that subject.
I mean, but ain't in the same sense though. You don't even have to get a prostitute nowadays, bro. You buy a bag and these girls will flop, bro. If you want to talk about it, you take them out on a date and that's it. You take them out something, show them something they ain't never seen before.
Yeah, you still gotta deal with
I
them no
mean,
matter how much money you
Yeah, I
spend.
think with the prostitute is understood that after I walk
It's
out
a
of
transaction.
this,
Change.
I ain't gotta
there's
say
nothing
nothing.
else I owe you.
This is an exchange. This
I don't have to text you good morning tomorrow. I don't have to say nothing. You ain't gotta blow my phone up. You ain't got my contact.
Oh well.
You got to.
That's all we got for y'all today. Hope everybody enjoyed the episode. It's been another, great one with the Burden by Opinions crew. I am Moscato Poppy on Instagram. Sometimes I'm D, sometimes I'm D Stu, depending on who you're talking to. I'm not Champagne Poppy though, not to be confused. Hey, appreciate y'all for listening. Hey, appreciate it.
Hey, you got jokes. You got jokes.
Wow.
Boy, be your own boy.
Side note, Nasty started every statement with A in the group chat. Every single statement. He's like, hey. Nasty, you ain't got to keep saying A. But hey, we appreciate y'all for listening. I'm out.
Word. Hey, bro. Listen, it's your boy Cool G. Follow me on IG at GXBoy_. Hey, we appreciate y'all boys, man. We appreciate all our listeners. Hey, we love y'all. Snoopaloop. Hey, Snoopaloop, take it away. Hey.
Hey, TJ, you cool. Get you.
Appreciate it.
Anyway, hey, y'all already know what time it is. Your boy 62 and Nasty. Root to the good bros, baby. Y'all whack, bro.
Well, I didn't get to say the intro, but praise God, man. You know, another Saturday talking to you guys, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Follow me on Instagram _Thurn. Make sure you follow Burden by Opinions at Burden by Opinions on Instagram and our Facebook page. Check us out. Let us know what you think about these topics, man. Let us know what he too hard on it. Did he say the right things? But we out. Have a good week.
Shout out to College Game Day at CCU. Let's go.
She belongs to
Make sure you take my ass down there.